Hi children, welcome to science class. Okay, today we are going to study about body movements. So in this chapter we are going to have 4 sessions. 4 sessions will be there. Here in the first session we are going to learn about body movements and important body parts necessary for the movement. That is the main point we are going to learn. So meaning of joints, importance of joints in human beings. We have joints now, so that is the meaning and what is the importance of it, that we are going to learn. In the second session, we are going to learn about structure and function of ball and socket joint, pivotal joint, hinge joint, fixed joint. Okay, these are the learning points what we have in the second session. Third session, we are going to have importance of skeletal system, structure of bone using X-rays, okay, types of bones, structures and function, meaning of cartilage, contraction of muscles, difference between bone and cartilage. So these are the things in the third session. Okay, next in the fourth session, we are going to learn about importance of walking in animals, different types of movements in different animals, types of movement in insects, birds, fish and earthworm. So these are the learning points what we are going to learn in the fourth session. So it is very interesting. We are learning about our body parts and how they will work. Clear? Okay. See this one. So now today we are going to learn learning points of the first session are body movements and importance of body parts of necessary for the movement, meaning of joint, importance of joints in human beings. So first we are going to learn about body movements and importance of body parts necessary. Look at this children. We do so many activities in the day to life we are doing. No? So as a children what you are going to do, see the balls, the rubber balls you are having and sitting and jumping and moving, crawling, rolling, etc. So many things we are going to do. Like that, we are going to play in the sand by using equipments. We are going to put mud in the bucket or jumping, etc. You'll do. So next, see your familiar game. What is that? Tug of war. Okay. Here, see how much energy you are going to put and activate. Actively, you are going to pull it off. So this person is listening the music and walking. This is also one type of activity. Let us see one more activity. How they are moving. See, they are lifting their hands. They are nodding head. So the knee joint there, he is touching and seeing why this patella is moving like this, why it is there. They are checking it. We can also touch and see. Now you see that they are bending front and sidewise. Okay, they are happily they are playing. Okay, so you have seen this activity. No, one more activity I like you to do. Now sit absolutely still for some time. So still, don't talk, don't turn this side and that side, don't listen to anything. So listen to your body parts, body what is happening, you can listen. Slowly observe the movement which are taking place in your body. You must be blinking your eyes, isn't it? Even though you are sitting quietly, your eyes automatically will blink off and often. Observe the movement in your body as you breathe, inhale and exhale what you are doing. So silently if you sit, you can feel that your ribs are moving up and down. There are so many movements that happens in our body like this one. When you are writing in your notebook, which part of the body are you moving? When you turn and look at your friend, which body part moves? Which body parts are going to move at that time? Okay. And also, you people will not sit down quietly, no? You move from one place to another place. You get up and go to your teacher or your friend to take pen, pencil, rubber or to fight, isn't it? To the school compound you will run. After the school, you will go home after. So all these are all activities. So for all these, some of the other things should be there in our body. Not only that, while you are in the field, what you will do? You will walk, you will run, skip, jump and move from place to place. Okay. Then does any movement take place in your body while doing all these activities? Of course, it is yes. Let us see this. Okay. How do animals move from one place to another? We will see this one. So here the chart what I have given, the table that is there in your textbook also. Few we will discuss, remaining you do in the rest. So we are going to discuss, you write down in the table what is in the textbook also. Okay. So how do animals move from one place to another? Okay. So first is the animal. Which animal I am taking? Cow. So how many legs are there for that? 4 legs, no? So they will move with the help of legs. So what does the animal move? Walk. We say it is walking. Okay. Humans, we too have legs. We also walk, isn't it? Snake. Have you seen the snake? They don't have any legs. They don't have any legs. So they will move by crawling. That is called slither, what we say. Entire body will twist like this one and will start moving. That's called slithering, we say. That is the type of the movement is slither. Bird will use wings for the flying, isn't it? That for the movement of this one, they will fly with the help of wings. So when you come to the insects, have you seen the butterfly? Butterfly is very beautiful, no? Butterfly, housefly, mosquitoes, etc. So they have wings as the birds have. No? So they have wings. So with the help of the wings, they will fly from one place to other place. They will move by means of flying. So insects will fly. I think you might have enjoyed the catching of insect, that is butterfly, no? So you might have ran behind it. So fast it will move. So with move means flying. The movement is flying. So when you come to the fish, so where it lives? The fish will not have any legs, no? How they will move? They live in the water, isn't it? They swim. How they will swim? They have a pair of fins. So fins are there. So with the help of the fins, they are going to move in the water. Okay, that is called swimming. So fish will do swimming. So like this, so many animals are there. So you can go observe it and you see which body part is going to help them to move from place to place. Okay. Now see, observe this one, what the kid is doing. How nice, see what are the body parts is working for her to jump. Okay. For jumping, she is using so many body parts. Note down, you can write which are the body parts, think and imagine, and also you can jump and see which part of your body is going to act for this one, for the movement like this. Okay. Okay, children, animals, we have legs, we want to walk from one place to other place, we will go. What about plants? Are they move like this? They are fixed, no? The roots are fixed into the soil, they can't move. But some movements can be seen. Some movements in the plants also can be seen. Okay, these are the plants. So do they move? See, they are fixed on the stone. They are fixed to a particular place. But still we can see some movements in the plants. Let us see what are they. See this one. The insect is entering into this one. That is also a type of movement. So under one, see, the leaves are drooping. Slowly they are moving. So here see, touch me not plant, your familiar plant. See how nicely it is moving. This is also a type of movement we can see in the plant. Okay. See here the tendrils, how they are moving. See, this is the slow movement. So to climb the support, they are moving around. Moving around, they can climb easily to the top. Okay. So this is also a type of movement we can see in the plants. Okay. So here see the body movements.
The human body and its movement. As we already know that the shape of our body is due to the presence of bones, cartilage and muscles. And there are 206 bones in human body. The framework of all the bones in the human body is known as skeleton. It consists of the skull, hand bone, shoulder bone, rib cage, pelvic bone, backbone, leg bone and cartilage. Most of the bones protect our organs like the skull protects the brain, while the rib cage protects the lungs, heart, stomach, abdomen and liver. The backbone runs from the top of the skeleton to the bottom of the skeleton. It is connected to all the bones. And the pelvic bone protects the lower abdominal organs such as the urinary bladder, rectum, and uterus.
Okay, think children, you have seen this our skeleton, how it is going to be work, isn't it? The different parts, our skeleton inside the bone structure what we have, that's called skeleton. So how the bones are arranged and how that will work, you have seen this one. Think now, walk, run, fly, jump, creep, crawl, slither and swim. These are only a few of the ways in which animals move from one place to another place, isn't it? Think some more time, any other way the animals will move? Why are there so many differences? Why is it that many animals walk while a snake slither or crawl, a fish will swim? So think this one, discuss with your teacher, your friends and your parents also. So gather the information why they will do like that. Okay, you can go for this one. See, do you enjoy doing physical exercise at school? How you move your hands and legs while doing different exercises. See here, the children are playing. So like this you will also play ball. No? So at that time which are the body parts will move? You will enjoy now by moving this all. Okay, let us try some of the movements of our body is capable of. How many type of movements can our body will do? That I'll see. Okay, observe what they are doing. They are bending back, backbone. Okay, sideways they also bend. See, twisting the hip. So these are all the different. So think which are the body parts are moving. So see once again what they are doing. They are moving the hip joint, isn't it? Hip bone is moving here. That's called hip joint is working. Okay, so to and fro motions are can be done here. Okay, here see once again, she is moving her hands. She is rotating. So how she is able to do this all? So this small baby, what she is doing? Observe the toe. So are she able to make it round? No, only she is moving up and down. No, so why it is so? Look at these children fast. Okay, they are moving the ankle. That is ankle. Ankle part they are lifting and putting down and rotating. So that is possible. No, rotating means not up to the bottom. Slightly they can rotate and move. Okay, so this is how that is going to be. Now see this one. Try to move different parts of the body and list their movements. This is the chart what you have in the textbook only we have done. So here you have to do this activity. Already you have seen what the children are doing. Okay, they are doing very nice now. You too, people are cute also. You are able to do this all activities. Okay, do these activities in front of your parents and note down this one. So in your textbook this table is there. The table what you are given the table, take out the table and write down. And how to write? Do the activity clearly and then you write it on the sheet. Okay. First what you have to do? You take neck. I have done for you people. So the neck, so you can rotate now. So you can rotate left and right, full round you can do, isn't it? And you can bend. So where is the bend in the column? You have to write bend, yes. Lift, in that column you have to write lift. Okay. Rotate completely, isn't it? It turns also, left turn, right turn. Okay. We can turn our neck, left, right, lift, bend. So all activities can be done. You know. So you have to write down. Last column does not move at all is there, but our body parts are moving now. That's why no need to do. No, you can put or you can put one dash there. Next you take your wrist. So this is the wrist point. So here the, see, here is the wrist point. So what I can do? I can rotate, isn't it? So I can rotate the wrist. I can rotate, I can lift, I can bend, isn't it? So all activities can be done here. So when I come to the finger, so see the finger, how can I do? I can bend one side only, not back side. Only I can bend, I can lifting can be done. So we can rotate very partially. turns partial, that's all. We can't make full round. See, bottom it is not be rotatable. So, can rotate little bit, one finger or two finger, one finger you can move. So, this finger also we can do. So, we can try to this one. So, how can we, how many fingers we can rotate like this one, and how many fingers we can bend like this one. So, note down there. So, next the knee, you have seen now last what they are doing. So, knee you can lift, you can rotate, the knee can be rotated like this one, like knee, monokal. So, that can be rotated slowly, little bit, and you can lift one side, but not bend on the other side. So, completely we cannot bend like this. So, we can bend backwards, the knee. No? So, try this one, try this, check whether it is possible or not. Then you can do this properly. Okay, you can enter. Okay, then ankle. The last video I have seen, and how the children are moving. So, that movement of the ankle is up and down. Ankle can be moved up and down, that is leg, and they can shake sideways, that's all. But they cannot be made complete round also, it is difficult to do. Partially they can be done. So, this is the one of the method to rotate. Still other parts of the body are there, no? Let us see what we will do. So, these are the other parts. So, toe, that means the leg, that means in the leg last, this one big one is toe. Toe, how it is going to be moved? You have seen in the video. So, they can lift, that small girl was lifting and trying to do this, no? So, they can lift, they can slightly, they cannot rotate, they can rotate little or very partially she can turn, that is all. So, completely it cannot be rotated, clear, no? So, rotates partially, just you can lift and it can move up and down, that is all. So, can little it will bend, and completely not be possible to bend also. Then when you go to the back, our backbone, how it will do? So, backbone we are seeing, so how they can work it out. The backbone can be bent front or back, see back it can be bent like this. So, front you can bend, sideways we can do, but we cannot twist, only turn little bit, that is all. Completely we cannot rotate, as the neck is going to move, no? So, the backbone also not going to be bent like this one. Check it, practically you do it, then you write it. Okay. Then come to the head. So, how it will be done, I have shown. So, you have to try it. So, now you do rotate completely, is it possible? It cannot be possible to rotate completely, one round you can't do, isn't it? So, completely it cannot be done, but it can rotate partially, that means, so like this we can do, but full round it is not possible. So, like this it is not rotatable. So, it can be rotated like this one, and we can bend the bed, we can lift it, we can sideways we can bend. So, these activities can be done. So, you note down this one and try this one and do marking on the sheet. Okay. Next we come to the elbow. So, this is elbow. So, this part we call it as elbow. Here you can see, you can touch here, you can see one bone is there here, a round sharp bone is there. So, you know that I told this bone is not a single piece. From here shoulder to palm, it is not a single piece, it is made of many bone pieces. So, this is the long bone, this is also one femur. So, different bones are here. Here in this one there are two bones are there, two bones are present in this part also. So, this is the arm. So, we cannot bend in between, you cannot bend, isn't it? So, but we can bend only at this point, because it is a joint is there, the bone piece is there, that means you can bend. So, I can bend like that easily, but I can't bend back side, isn't it? Is it possible to bend back? Try yourself and once again write it off. That means it can be rotated completely. See, I can rotate my hand completely. So, here how much it is going on, see, completely rotating. So, like that we can move this up and down, and all arms can be rotated. So, do other activities also, whether you are able to bend or able to lift or rotate or turn partially, etc. So, then you are going to understand what is the thing which is happening. Clear now? We will do it. Do share your feelings with your parents, okay? They are also happy, and also with the friends you can join, and together you do these activities. Okay, children, I hope you will do. Okay, so it can be done. So, another activity, see, by these activities, what did you observe? So, in the videos also you have done, and you have done and you entered the columns. What did you observe? Did you notice that we are able to bend or rotate our body in places where two parts of our body seem to be joined together, isn't it? See, neck part. So, one part, head part is there, another is this part. So, here we can move. Wrist I can move where the 2 points are joined, but I can't bend in the middle of the finger. See, here I can't bend, isn't it? So, here I can bend in one direction. So, this is the activity we have learned. By seeing this one, we can get to know that. So, for example, elbow of the shoulder. So, shoulder, this is the shoulder, no? So, here we can move shoulder or the neck also, it is the joint. This is the joint where we can do this one. So, these are called joints, one joint, this joint, even fingers is small joints are there, 1, 2, 3 joints are there. So, wrist joints are there. So, where are joints? There we can rotate or we can move our hand. Okay. So, for example, now here the buy for the hand we have tied one scale, So, is it possible to bend like this? Bend like this, it is possible? It is not possible. Why? Because it is fixed, isn't it? It has been fixed. So, there is no joint when they have tied. So, they cannot bend it all. Think of these children. How would our body be there? There were no joints at all. If there is no joint, how would we there? Just like a tree, we have to stand still, statue. We can't bend like this, we can't bend like this. So, without joints, it is very difficult. We can't move at all. Okay. So, now another activity I am going to say for you. So, press your finger against the top of your head like this one. You press here and feel what is it. Okay, finger against the top of your head. Face here, here you can touch. Neck portion you touch it. Ear, back of your shoulder. So, back of your shoulder also you can touch. Hands and the legs, including the fingers and toes, you touch. Okay, by this activity, what you are feeling? You are doing this one now. Do you get a feel of something hard pressing against your fingers? Some hard substance is there, no? So, the hard structures are nothing but bones. The hard structure what you are feeling is bone. Repeat this activity on the other part of our body. So many bones will be there, isn't it? So many bones are there in our body to do. So, bones cannot be bent. So, how do we bend our elbow? Bone cannot be bent in between, no? So, that cannot be bent. So, how we will bend our elbow or wrist? Okay. See, bones cannot bend, elbow can be bent and wrist can be rotated. It is not a one long bone piece. From here to here, it is not a long bone piece. Upper arm and this one wrist is there. So, by this we can say this is different bones are here. The palm they have different bones. From the wrist and the fingers they are different bones, and there are many bones present in each part of the body. Okay, at the elbow. So, from here to here and here to here one joint is there. From here to one bone. This is made up of two bones. Here one bone. Here they are connected. So, there are so many bones are there in our body. Okay, we can bend or move our body only at those points where bones meet. See, here bones are meeting. So, here two bones are here. So, I can bend like this one. Two bones are there. It is a small bone, I can bend little. Okay, so this can be done. So, here also bones are there. That is joint what we say. Okay, here also I can move up and down. So, here is elbow, I can move up and down. So, these are the different bones which will help to do this. Let us have the quiz. The body part of the bird which help to move from one place to another place, which will help legs, entire body, wings, all the above. So, think now, already noted, you know the answer. Let us check it. Wings are the part which will help in the movement of the bird from one place to another place. Let us go to the next point. How does the fish will move? Slither, swims, fly, walk. So, how they will move? The fish will move in the water. How they will do? So, if the organism in the water, automatically will say they will swim, isn't it? With the help of fins, they are able to move from one place to other place. They have different pairs of fins are there. That fins will help in the movement. By pushing the water, it will move. Okay, next question. We are able to move few parts of our body because of. Why we are able to move? Let us see. Joints, gaps, flexible bones, joints and muscles. Joints and muscles are there. So, which is the correct answer? We told joints help us to, at the joint we can move this one, and gaps also there, and flexible bones such as ear and nose tip and etc., and joint and muscles are there. So, we can bend or move the part of the body only if the joint as well as the muscle. Okay, that is the answer, joints and muscles. So, we can move the parts if there is joint is connected with the muscle. Okay. Next point, the part of our body which rotates, the part of the body which rotates. Let us see, elbow, arm, head, backbone. So, think which will rotate, arm can be rotated, no. So, you have seen in the video. So, we can turn your hand like this one fully, one arm can be rotated. So, for bowling you think back side will go and full rotation can be done. So, arm will rotate. So, next one, number of bones in our body. So, I think in the video you have seen how many will be there, 201, 209, 206, 208. So, what is the answer? How many bones are there? Yes, it is 206. 206 bones are there in our body. Adult, when you are child, small children, the number will be more than 300, 308 bones are there. Okay. So, now as you go, the bones are going to fuse and it forms a single bones. Okay. That we will learn in the next class also. Children, take down the homework. While we move from one place to another, which part of the body functions? So, take down this second question. How do these animals move and which part of the body help them to move? Fish, insect, snake. Third question. What are joints? List out the joints in our body. I think you have to do this homework you have to do, and whenever you go to the school, you show to your science teacher. Okay. You will do now? I hope you will do without fail. I want to say thanks for the person who helped me to do this. That is Martesian, assistant teacher from Government High School, Muttagere, North Zone of Mandya, and Padmavati, our teacher, assistant teacher, YAS National High School, Subramanyapura, Bangalore, and so many children, that is little kids, helped us to do this one. No? That is Aditya Rachit, BR, Arya Aditya, Chaya, Sri Sujaya, Sukura Sachin, Deeksha, Yashashika, baby Nainika, Chandana Acharya. So, these are the small babies, they have done these activities by showing. So, they moved their hands and showed, they made you to understand better. You have to thank them all. Thank you all children. Okay, thanks.